Saturday.
I'll be ready after the countdown.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. What's going on?
How you feeling?
How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good.
You feeling good today? I know we got a full day today.
Oh, we do.
Very eventful. I'm excited. I'm excited about today, the topic, all of that.
Yes,
We're just going to talk with y'all today. No special guests. It's just us on the Big Girl Talk. The Big Girl Talk Show. We got it. We got. Come on, help us with the theme song.
What's going on? You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. So, anyway, welcome in. Once you come into the chat, please make sure you type in the comments BGT so that we know that you are here, that you supporting. Hello.
Hey, Lavon.
And just let us know that, we ready, you ready.
You ready to
get to the nitty gritty.
Because we're ready to get to it.
Oh, you remember that was a part of my rap. Classy
was someone.
That's another.
That was a whole nother show.
That's another story.
I'm done.
But anyway, welcome in again to the Big Girl Talk Show.
Leandro.
Okay, for the first time viewer.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, sirski. So today we have a really good topic for you guys, I would think.
Right.
It's
good to us.
It's deep to me.
So
it's good
I
and
think
deep
y'all
to
gonna
me.
feel it too. It's
Absolutely.
definitely something that needs to be talked about. And it's not like on a deep level like trauma, but I mean, it's just definitely something we need to talk about. But before
it's a part of my healing journey.
Right. So everything's a part of healing. When you talk about it and get it out in the open,
Absolutely.
Everything is definitely a part of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for commenting. So before we actually get started, I like to talk about what we got going on, right? So you already said you're having a good day or whatever. I've had a great week.
Awesome sauce.
I've had a great week. It seems like the week just flew by.
It did.
I think I was just ready for today. I was ready for today. And I know that I have put myself on a schedule to start back writing.
Congratulations
this week.
Freaking-lations.
Awesome. I put myself on a schedule to start back writing this week. So I'm getting to it. I got some things already finished.
Okay.
Just waiting on production. So y'all, look forward. It's coming. It's on the way. It's on the way. Thank you so much for joining. Please type in BGT when you come in. We are talking about being intentional. What do you have going on right now?
What I have going on is pretty much just dealing with my health. I have surgeries coming up that I have to be prepared for.
Right.
So I'm taking this health journey a lot more seriously because I only have one body.
Right.
So,
you got to get it right this time. So that's it.
And hopefully, I'm praying that it's not too late.
Right.
So I'm in the works. That's all I'm happy about.
I feel like today's show is just really on point because we have been, and by the way, today's show is called Being Intentional with Your Decisions.
Absolutely.
We have been very intentional about our situations and about our decisions here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We've decided to take a better approach to our health.
Yes.
We've ordered things. We told y'all in another previous show that we have ordered equipment that we haven't touched, but we have been on the equipment this week. And hey, let me tell you something.
You feel strong.
I feel strong.
You look strong.
My legs feel like linguine, but I feel strong.
It's literally the best time. Like I'm excited to get up and I'm excited to work out. I'm excited about our meal plans. I'm just excited because like I stated, I have a lot going on and I want to be here for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
God willing.
Anywho, so let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Being intentional about your decisions. So this is a very broad topic.
It is.
It can definitely take over all kinds of things.
Absolutely.
Like, you got your relationship, you got your business, you have your friendships, your family, anything that you are being intentional about, you got to stand 10 toes down on.
You absolutely.
When you make that decision, there's no going back. Like this has got to be your decision.
Because if your intention is just to fuck up and fuck around, that's what the results is going to be.
That's what it's going to be.
And
you need to be truthful with yourself and with
Absolutely.
others.
Absolutely.
So what is the
So,
being intentional mean to you?
Listen,
What you got?
so when I first thought about the actual topic,
right,
I was literally going through a breakup in my mind.
okay,
It was already solidified maybe like about a month ago, a couple weeks ago, but I was just really playing back
right,
the whole situation, because at the beginning of this said relationship, I was very reluctant in regards to starting over.
okay.
I really, honestly, I didn't feel comfortable with going ahead and solidifying a relationship and saying, okay, you're my man, you're this, we're here, we're there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what?
And then it was a really short period of time.
It was definitely a short period of time. I don't take it for granted, and I said he wasted my time, which of course that's just me being bitter.
Right.
And I'm grown enough to say that. But I learned a lot in that short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I learned that I learned that there was a whole nother way that I could be treated.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, as a person, as a partner. And I took that as a stepping stone.
As opposed to how you have been.
Absolutely. Even if it was a facade,
mm-hmm.
It was a good facade.
It was still good. Right.
Because at the beginning, everything was all good. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Communication was there. Time was spent. It wasn't all about money. It was literally about us getting to know each other. But something changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I recognized it. And I moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that's usually I was like, usually I'd be like, I would, kind of linger on to kind of see if it changes.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was at this time, I was just like, you know what? It's okay.
The no nonsense part of life right now.
Absolutely.
It's like we've already dealt with all those things, and we know the signs, and we see the red flags, and we've been ignoring them for years,
decades.
And now it's time out for the foolishness.
It's absolutely, and that's where I was, and I'm okay with that. So when I was thinking about the actual topic, being intentional with your decisions, it was literally on the man side of this relationship.
Okay.
Because I voiced my opinion. Are you ready? I'm telling him I'm a lot to deal with. Mm-hmm. Because I have a strong mind and I'm strong-willed. If you're not strong, then you're not going to be able to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't, I'm not saying that I have an attitude, I have a messed up attitude, but I'm very opinionated.
Right. And it's nothing to do with being, a lot of men try to contribute that to being an independent one. Right. Yes, I'm independent, but I don't have a problem with allowing you to give me my soft side. Exactly. I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with submission if I have something to submit to.
Come on now. You better say that.
I'm so serious, because if your only argument is that you have a penis and I should treat you like a king, you're done.
You're done.
You have to show me that you're a leader, that you can communicate effectively,
exactly,
that you can take care of me mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If you miss any of those, then I have really nothing for you.
Because I can do all the rest of that myself.
Exactly. And so that's where I was. And I had a conversation with this person at the very beginning of this relationship. And I was like, what are your intentions? Mm-hmm. What do you want out of this ship?
Right.
Because at that time, it wasn't a relationship. We were, still getting to know each other. So I just basically said ship. Mm-hmm. So this person advised me, I know what I want. I want you. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do everything that I can to keep you. You're going to leave me before I leave you. I said, okay. So it was, it was a very strong statement. Mm-hmm. And it took a little bit for me to be convinced.
Okay.
So with all that being said, in my opinion, again, these are our opinions. This is my experience.
Our opinions and experiences.
Yeah, I was going to let you, get it out. You had to get it out, son. So in my experience and my opinion, I was like, okay, maybe his intentions are pure.
Mm-hmm.
So now that his intentions are to be with me, the decision has been made. So now let's see what we're able to do. It only lasted for 3 months. 3. I'm gonna say 3 strong months.
So so let's go through the 2-month period.
Okay.
The 2-month period was everything was fine. Everything was flowing.
Everything was everything.
Y'all were communicating.
Absolutely.
There was nothing happening that you said, okay, I don't know. So then we get to 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 says what?
You get on my nerves.
2.5 says you're getting on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
What was he doing to get on your nerves?
It wasn't things that he was actually doing. It was what he wasn't doing. The things that he was doing in the first one, they were lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I have to ask you why you haven't called or why haven't you done certain things that you were doing at the beginning that I did not even ask for, there's a problem. Now
you're moving different. Now you acting funny.
Exactly.
And I don't understand, like, why do people set themselves up like that? You do all the stuff to get me, and then you don't maintain it. Exactly. I never asked you to bring me anything when you step at this front door. I never asked you to take me anywhere to do anything. You said you was gonna do it.
You said you, not even that. You didn't even say you had anything. You showed me. Your actions were, you had everything. Keep in mind, people, if you don't know me personally, I can take care of myself.
Right.
I have my own money. I have my own job. Look, I'm good. So I'm not looking for somebody to say, you know what, I need you to do this, that, and yonder. Mm-hmm. I could do it. Hell, I could take you out. It's not convention. It's not conventional, but that's where I'm at my headspace.
Right.
So if you're showing me these things, then I expect you to keep it up. If this was too much at the beginning, you should have paced yourself.
So. Right.
You should have paced yourself.
Right. Because it doesn't have to be like that. I don't understand. Like you think. I think it's because of the people that people deal with previously,
right,
that make them act a certain way.
And that's what it was, because he actually expressed to me that I was so different from his previous relationships that he didn't have to worry about me. He didn't have to check on me or my location. And you know what I'm saying? He felt good about providing me gifts and taking me out and stuff like that, because I didn't require it. Mm-hmm. It was just a bonus.
So if you didn't change, what was the reason?
Listen, I still have yet to, I don't know what exactly changed, because I'm constant. I'm a constant person. I get up, I work, I eat, I go to bed. And we have an event, then that's what I do. That's the only thing that might change. Mm-hmm. You could set your watch on how I live, because there is a consistency that I live by. I don't like a lot of change, because if there's change, I'm going to be anxious, and I don't want to have to overthink anything. So I just keep it at my normal pace, and I express that to him, and I express that to pretty much everybody that I come in contact with.
Right,
and that way I'm always Christine. The day one you meet Christine, that's how you meet me.
Right,
I'm not gonna change. I mean, certain situations that you grow in,
right,
Christine is always going to be consistent and constant. But I don't know what changed. So, when I saw that, I just, I just backed up.
Right.
And so that made me feel like I was a space saver or something, because I dealt with a couple of things in this time frame, right? I dealt with, maybe I'm being selfish, because he had a lot of things going on, and I've never nagged, or I never just like, you know what are you doing? What is going on?
Right.
I gave you an opportunity to express what you were going through. If you want to shut down, that's on you. And that's what happened.
Okay.
He shut down.
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna badger you to talk to me. I'm gonna let you know that I'm here and I have an ear to listen and I'm gonna support you. But I'm not gonna badger you to talk to me.
Exactly.
Because if I have to, then I'm not for you.
Exactly.
You should want to be like, you know what, Christine, this is what I'm going through.
Because if I'm your person,
exactly,
you should want to talk to me about
exactly. And so that was my main issue. And that's what I had to deal with here in the past week or two. The past week or two, because I was like, you know what? Okay, it's done. Fine.
To finally just let it go.
Right. Because I've reached out, he's reached out, but there was nothing like that I wanted to continue. So it was, it's okay. I'm okay with it, So we got a couple of people on live on my personal page. If y'all want to click the link in the description to go over to Big Girl Talk. When you come in, type in BGT to let us know that my eyebrows.
Oh, bro. You get distracted by your own eyebrows.
They are.
I'm done.
You.
They stand.
Okay. So when I brought you the actual topic, what happened? What were you thinking?
Being intentional about my decisions, and about my choices. I really was thinking about the choices I've made for myself, the goals that I have made for myself that I'm lacking in.
Wow.
I'm not being intentional with everything that I said that I'm supposed to be doing, and there's no reason why. I get off work and I have all this time to do what it is that I'm saying I want to do, and I'm just not doing it.
Right.
So it made me look at myself, because I always want to be 100. I always want to be upfront with myself and with others. And I'm like, wait a minute. I keep saying I'm this person, but this person is not doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because I'll never get to where I'm going if I'm not intentional about all of the decisions that I'm making.
So there's an accountability.
Yeah. I was really lacking in that area. So the past week, I've really been trying to step up in that area.
Okay.
So that's what I initially went to. So then, we were having offline conversations about the show. And I feel like it needs to be said out loud.
Okay.
That we have been so intentional with this show.
Definitely.
We made this show up in our heads several years ago.
Oh my God.
I even reposted a post from 2 years ago where we were like, oh, it's on the way, it's coming. And now look, we're in season 2 of our podcast.
Episode 5.
Yeah,
this is 5.
And I'm just like, wow, we're regardless of the support, regardless of who's on live at the moment. A lot of people rewatch.
I think that's going to be our target audience, is that the rewatchers. And I dig it.
I would love for everybody to be on and be like, but people have things to do. They really do. So I don't mind the people that come in and leave, or come in and stay and comment or whatever. But the rewatch is going to be the most important for me as well, because I still just want you to get it. I still want you to hear the show.
Right.
I still want to put it out there. We've been very intentional about this show being here First, we started out on Sundays.
Yes.
Every Sunday. We came into an agreement to go to Saturday.
Yes.
We've been very intentional about our Saturdays. Now, the time, y'all know, is 3:00 hour.
Yeah.
We are intentional with that. We stay within the 3:00 hour. Don't do us. But, I just want it to be said out loud that I am proud of us, because a lot of times we let stuff go by the wayside.
Oh my God. Yes, we do.
But this was very important. I remember even the segments we used to do years ago, 9 years ago. I want to know.
Listen. Oh my God. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
That was. So it's come full circle.
Right.
And I have to get out of my head with that too, because a lot of today's podcasts are pre-recorded. They're not really live.
Yes.
So
That's a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
To be live and to have something to
Hey,
say
Trish.
and not, hey Jen, thank you for joining.
What's going on?
To be live and have something to say, whether you have an audience in front of you or not.
Exactly.
Now, the ones that are pre-recorded, they are doing interviews or speaking their mind or whatever they're doing. This, we want to be interactive, but we still, even if we don't have the interaction, we still have
the conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Things to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think we're doing a great job. Thank you for those that do support. I really, really, really love you guys.
Wow. Hey, Jen.
Yeah. First time comer.
Because she's on California time.
Exactly.
So, and then she has an event. So she was like, I'm definitely going to try. So thank you. This means like the world for y'all support.
So,
honestly.
I love it. I love it. I love what's going on here. So I just wanted to say that.
So yeah, that's really awesome. As far as business goes.
Yeah.
And this is a business for us.
Exactly.
So that's a very important, because when we made the decision to be serious, everything started kind of folding out.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, it was just, little things were improving here and there, because if y'all don't notice, this is a different backdrop.
Right.
We're on this platform. We've added lights, we've added equipment. You know what I'm saying? We're still on a smaller scale, but it's a scale that we can keep up with.
Right. And we see the growth.
Right. So
we look back at the first show. Wow. We didn't know what we was doing. Like, I mean,
we just hit live. We just hit
live and we just started talking.
Yeah.
But I see so much growth in how we talk. I see so much growth in the segments and the things that we talk about, and how we respond. And I just see a lot of growth. I literally go back and watch all these shows because I want to see how we came up.
Absolutely.
I definitely want to, and I hope you all are able to see that as well. We always in the market for suggestions and all of that stuff. Like we don't take this lightly. Criticism.
But it's another word to go with it. Constructive. Yes, we are all ears. So
yeah, I'm good.
If you got something to say, let us know. Hell.
Business. That's what you was on.
I was definitely on business. And then being intentional with your business plan. So that means you have to make a plan for your entire business. You have to look at the vision, where you want to be, and what's your target audience. And that goes for everything or every business, whether you're selling things, whether you're making anything, whether you are doing podcasts or whatever. You have to look at the entire vision of it. You have to map out your business plan. And so even though we hadn't written down our business plan, we definitely mapped it out.
We definitely knew how we wanted to do this.
Exactly.
And we didn't want to be like anybody else. We definitely didn't wanted to just be interviews. Even when we have our guests on, we're having a conversation.
It's definitely a conversation.
It's not, now I'm going to give you a chance to tell everybody what you're doing, where they can find you and all that good stuff. But this is a conversation. I don't want to just interview you and ask you questions. I want to know how you feel about certain topics. This is what we get our healing from.
Exactly.
And I want to talk about it. I don't just want, because we're not bringing on experts. We're bringing on experience.
People that experience things and they don't mind sharing. So we're never in the market to, I guess, get a guest and then make a topic. Right. We always think about our topics first and see who best
fits that
exactly. Topic. If we don't have a best fit, it's just us. So with also mapping out for your business, not mapping out, making a plan for your business, you have to map out all possible scenarios. What are you going to do if you said fail according to statistics? What are you going to do if you see a rise in revenue, whether it's views or money, whatever? What is your plan? How are you going to adhere to different type of scenarios. So that's
Right.
you have to be intentional with the decision of actually making your business successful.
Mhm.
But it does count for the details.
It does.
It does count for the details. Again, thank you so much for coming in. If you guys want to hit the link in my description to actually in the comments, I'm sorry, to go to BGT's website. What am I talking about? Hello.
The BGT page
On Facebook. We are live there, me and my sister here. So, but I wanted to go back to the relationship part.
Okay.
Now, about the relationship, how are you being intentional with your different relationships, whether they're romantic, business, social, whatever?
So with my friendships, my friend relationships, I'm keeping people at bay.
Why is that?
Because people have gotten close to me and they've used up everything I got.
Ooh.
And it took me a long time to rebuild or to get all that stuff back.
Not the energy suckers.
I give and give and give and give. And let me tell you something. I don't mind being a friend. I can be a friend to the end. But what you're not going to do is take everything I got. Spiritually, physically, financially. You're not going to do that to me again.
I got thirsty, yeah.
So I keep people at bay. I love people right where they are.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to change nobody. I don't want nobody to change because I don't like it. I keep people right where they are. I mean, I love people right where they are, but they can't get here anymore.
You're not gonna do it. I understand, Trish.
They can't get here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So then in my romantic relationships, or I don't know why I put an S on the end of that. My romantic relationship,
just one of them.
I am intentional about being. I'm intentional about being consistent.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else, but I want to be consistent in what we're doing. I want to be consistent in how we are treating each other. I love love, but I'm not there yet.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I
love love, but I'm not there yet. And I want to say because I've always been in love with somebody.
Right.
This time I want the love to grow. And if it never grows, then I'll know that that's not the one.
Right.
Sometimes I force love and it backfires. It blows up in my face every time. This time I'm not going there. We're gonna grow together and we're gonna let it flow and happen.
So let me ask you this. When you said that you're gonna let it grow, so with this current relationship that you're in now, right? So what if, and this is just a scenario, what if you're on that let's grow, but he is like, no, I know that I love you, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to, I don't want to say badger, but kind of convince you,
right,
to love me back. And y'all are basically at this two different level. And he said, you know what? I don't want to wait. I don't want it to grow because I'm ready. How would you react to that scenario? Not saying that it's a scenario. Right. It's just
how would if it came about.
Right.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. See, this time in my life, he done caught me where I done dealt with all the bullshit. I done dealt with all the I loved you, I can't live without you, I don't want to be without you, and then you turn around and they married to somebody else.
Ooh.
So I've dealt with that already. I've dealt with the I'm readies when you ain't got a pot to piss in, but you ready. When you driving my car, but you ready. When I'm dropping you off, but you ready. Huh? When you tearing my Cash App up $10 and $15, but you ready. Cause you ain't got no lunch money, but you ready to love me.
Mila, Come on
I
now.
done dealt with Audible. This 46 years worth of bullshit.
My God, today.
Now, and I understand that when they go on to somebody else, it's somebody else that they can get something else from. Because I'm dried up.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else for you. So this time, I have to be intentional with my feelings, my heart, my life. Because if I'm going to give my life for you to take care of, you got to be ready. Not just you saying you ready. You have to be ready.
There's an example that I'm looking for in my next relationship.
I gotta see it.
Because, like you said, I'm taking a back seat to everything. And I'm tired. I really thought that this last relationship, as brief as it was, I thought that this was it. Because number one, he was an older gentleman.
Right.
So in my mind, I was like, oh my God.
That's got to be it. He got to know
what's going on.
Yeah.
He has experience.
And
he is an example for me to see exactly what, oh my God.
You would think that.
That was not the case.
You're too old to be acting like this, sir.
My God, today.
So, when it didn't pan out.
It didn't pan out.
What? No, because you already said you don't know. Because I was say he don't have no excuses.
Mm-mm.
So when it doesn't pan out, where do you go from there? You don't have no choice but to walk away.
Yeah.
And walk on.
And you know what? I'm just like, I was at a standstill.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, do I continue? Do I fight for this? What am I fighting for?
Right.
We haven't established enough of history for me to fight for anything. I'm still at the cusp.
Right.
So guess what? I'm okay.
I'm okay with it. And some people are really just watching to see your reaction to stuff. Mm-hmm. If you was to let stuff fly, all the inconsistencies that he was having, if you was just to be like, you know what, don't even worry about it. I know how you was treating me. I know it'll get back there. Maybe you're having a rough time. People are just looking to see how you gonna react. And when you start sweeping stuff up under the rug, that's when they start being themselves.
Exactly.
Because he wasn't himself. You did all of that to get me. Now that you gotta be yourself, you can no longer keep it up.
The entire, and you had everybody. Even you. When you
don't do that.
When you got my sister on your side, it's definitely. So I don't want to talk about that, but
all right. So let's intentional, being intentional. You was intentional about moving on, and now we have moved on.
Exactly. So now in my new era, I said, you know what? I'm going to be more intentional about being open about dates. Okay. Because I was very selective, and I don't want to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'm not gonna find nobody if I stay at the house.
Exactly.
So I had a previous date. What was that day? Monday?
No, it's March. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Either one day. I had a date earlier this week. Mm-hmm. It was an excellent date. Mm-hmm. And I'm being intentional about recognizing what and how I react to people. Mm-hmm. So even though that was a great date, I'm going to just leave it at that. Mm-hmm. Today, we conversed yesterday, and we had this private conversation. I'm not gonna let that out. Listen, but anyway, so there is a second date. Okay. Now here's the thing. I have another date with someone else. Okay. That I'm intentionally going to.
Yeah, because you're not in a relationship. You are dating. And people don't understand what dating means sometimes. They put too much emphasis on that. It's not that I'm just going out with you. I'm dating. I have opportunities to meet other people.
Now, this is where people get misconstrued. Dating and sex. just because I date you, I'm not having sex with you. So I can date whomever I want as many times as I want. It don't mean I'm having sex with them. But at the same time, that's what a lot of people they bring. I'm dating you and I'm having sex with you, so you can only do one. No, I'm just dating. I'm just, if we're in a relationship, then we've upped the ante.
Right. And
now we're in a relationship.
Conversations.
Right.
You can't just be in a relationship with me and I don't know about it.
Listen, I am sick of those secret relationships. How are you in a relationship with me and I don't know? You have
you mad at me because you're in a relationship and I'm not.
You have to converse with the person that you're dating. You
cannot make me want what I don't want, bro.
Listen, you have to tell somebody what you're thinking. I can't read your mind. I can't read your mind.
Oh my
I'm not going to do it.
That's funny.
So currently I am dating. I am not in a relationship. I am single.
All right.
As a dollar bill.
Okay.
On a scribble butt.
Wow. That's pretty single.
But I'm dating.
So that's cool. So all right. So we're being intentional about dating. And dating with a purpose. What's that? I don't know what's coming on first.
This dating shit.
Yes,
it's very weird. It's very weird. And I find it to be a lot more complicated nowadays.
But you know what? It doesn't have to be. Like this what you're getting ready to start, this era you're getting ready to start.
That I've started.
That you have started of dating multiples. Like you.
What you mean, huh, Trish? What you talking about? Huh? She said, huh?
It doesn't have to be complicated.
Right.
Because you don't have to label everybody. If we had a great date, let's talk about having another great date. But you coming here and me coming there, we don't have to do that. We're just getting to know each other.
That's it.
On a softer level, an outside level.
Right.
It doesn't have to be intimate right now.
It's not going to be intimate because.
But that's what people start rushing off to. You got a good first date, and all of a sudden they ready to have sex, and all of a sudden they ready to cuff you, and all of a sudden they ready to say, "Oh, you can't do this, and you can't." Whoa!
Because first of all,
pump them.
I'm grown, and you cannot tell me what I can and can't do.
Pump them.
Definitely. So let me address this. Trish said what you said, Christine. Are you talking about when I said dating is not exclusive? What are you saying? Because we're going pretty fast. So
yeah, right?
You have to write that in there. Hey, Ellie. Pastor D.
Pastor D, welcome.
My dude over there in El Salvador. Just kidding. We know you in Brazil. We know you're in Brazil. And we saw it.
We did.
It was awesome.
It was great. I don't know how. Only the Lord could have got you through that.
Because we'll talk. Okay, so
that was intentional about translating.
Yeah, it was definitely intentional. Pastor D would say something, and then he'll stop it. I would have been like, "Look, listen, hold on. You gonna have to wait till I finish a sentence." God be the glory. Listen. Okay. So she's saying that what I said about earlier, dating is not exclusive. So yes, that's my opinion. Dating is not exclusive until you tell me or you ask or we communicate that this is what's happening. Exactly. Right. So yeah, that's what I meant. Because a lot of people, men and women, and this is from my experience, just because you take me out or we go out, you automatically think that we belong to one another. No. I don't know you.
Right. At all. Which is why I met you in public. That's number one.
And I'm very intentional about not giving you my home address. I can drive. You're not coming over here.
Right.
So that's basically what I meant. Listen, your pastor was stuck. Listen. I seen it in Pastor D. I saw it in your face.
I'm talking about he might would have been on your back.
I'm talking he's talking about, so you Pastor D, right? I'm the translator.
To God be the glory.
You know what I do? Now listen.
Turn in your Bible.
No. Let me finish. Can I get the verse out? Listen. I'm sorry if y'all don't know what we're talking about, but our pastor know what we're talking about.
He's in Brazil and he went over there to do a good work. And when I tell you that translator was on it,
That translator, he fasted.
That man said.
Okay, stop. Okay. So yes, he was very intentional about translating. Listen.
What it is? Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Come on, you know. Stop. Okay. All right. We're done.
Serious.
All right.
So Allison said no, and I'm pretty sure she know exactly the situation that we're talking about.
Yes.
Listen, we got an exciting day. We're very excited today.
We intentional about going to this Mom Nation.
We are definitely. So let's go back. So we wanted to reiterate in regards to what Trish said. She said men need to hear this. So when you're dating someone, right, you have to be very intentional on the conversation that you're going to have with the said person, because I do believe in love at first sight, and I do believe that you can fall in love with somebody very, very fast. But you do have to make sure that you are intentional about how you feel about this person. Yeah. Not because they're love bombing you and they, that word again, they're breadcrumbing you and all that good stuff. We have learned from that, and you definitely want to make sure that I'm comfortable. I'm not rushing into anything anymore. I don't care what it is.
It's already been done. We've done that. That's not.
I don't care what it is.
It doesn't satisfy me to rush into anything anymore. I'm very intentional because, first of all, when you are rushing into stuff, you're blinded by a whole lot of things.
You miss a lot of things.
You miss a lot of stuff, and by the time you see it, it's way too late. Like you're either already in or they've already hurt you and gone. You miss a lot of stuff. Right now, my intentional purpose is to slow it down.
Yes.
And take time to learn this person, because let me tell you, I've learned a lot already. I've learned how this person likes to be loved, what this person likes to do. I've learned those things. He is learning me as well. Just not, he's afraid that he's gonna get it wrong.
But not knowing, see, that tells me that he has a lot more learning to do, because you're not a person that's going to give up. If you see something potentially, you're going to be steadfast in that situation. I'm not going to give up, and I'm not hard to please. Anytime anybody asks me, what do I want for my birthday, for Christmas, I don't care. Right. It's the point that you even want to get me something, or that you even got me something. Doesn't matter what it is. So, I'm gonna love it. So we ain't gotta go to the. Never said that. Oh. That's one request that I had, and I want. What? He said, "This is so juicy. Slow down." So I come in, girl. We can always go back. Just be specific and intentional about what you're coming. Yeah, we got a lot of first-time viewers. I love it. I love it. But yeah, definitely comment. If you hear something, comment. Yeah, we'll come back to it. We read all comments. Yes. So we've talked about relationship. We've talked about friendship. We've talked about business. We've been intentional with weight loss plans. Marriage. It's not really something you like to talk about. You're so disrespectful. Y'all, my son was very intentional about coming down here and pouring him some drink. Did y'all hear that whole cup of Kool-Aid? I'm talking about the entire cup of Kool-Aid. Hey, thank you for joining. Not the Hercules. Yes. But yes, I'm not there yet with marriage because I'm not.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm not saying like being ready to be married right now. I'm like the intention of.
Okay, so I'm intentional about fixing Christine.
I didn't see you. I'm so sorry, Quan.
I thought you was on TikTok.
I went to IG.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I love you, son. I really love you.
I know, Allison. I know. Be careful with your words of being married or the intention, Christine. Yes. That's why I said I'm intentional on working on Christine.
Right.
So I can be a better person, mate, spouse, whatever, for whoever God has for me.
What's in the plan.
If that's in God's will, because I'm not even gonna lie. Here's the thing, and this is why I think a lot of times I say I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. It's because I have been prophesied to, not once, not twice, quite a few times, that I'm a loner, and it's not in His will for me to get married.
Wait a minute. I ain't never heard that part. Now the loner part I've heard because you are a prophet, and prophets walk alone. I get that. I understand
that was my interpretation.
I don't think that was it.
I'm telling you. I know. That's my interpretation.
Oh my God! So that's what you've been living by?
That literally, because every time a relationship fails, I'm like, I go back to when I was prophesied to on many occasions that I'm going to be a loner. So I'm never really pressed. I want it in my heart of hearts. I want to belong to somebody, but I'm just like, if it's not in God's will, then I'm not going to.
Well, let me tell you this, because God gives us the desires of our heart. And if that is the desire of your heart, I believe it will come to pass. Now, I want to say that I remember, probably haven't been there for all of them, but I remember some of those prophecies. And I know, amen. And I know that you were being prophesied that because of what you walk in. And because those types of people have to walk alone. Why? Because you gotta hear the voice. You gotta be concentrated. You have to know what you're talking about before you go spewing it out on other people. Right? Uh-oh. So I get that. But Lord, to God.
Yeah, that's
if you want to belong to somebody, He's gonna give you that. And guess what?
Ouch.
When He gives you
little
that,
fingers hurt.
When He gives you that, He's going to understand. Now, I tell you, He might be hiding somewhere behind the mountain because He got to be concentrated and He got to understand what you walk in. Because I cannot believe you've been living your life like that.
That's literally how I have been thinking for a decade now.
Wow.
Yeah. Every time a fair relationship happens, or if I'm dealing with somebody and it doesn't go my way, I'm like, it's okay. I'm supposed to be by myself. But yeah. Listen. But I never said anything because it wasn't a pity for me. Yeah. It was an acceptance for me. Right. And I never wanted anybody to be like, oh, I feel so bad for you. Somebody's gonna love you. I don't care about that. So I held that internally. But in my healing phase, I'm very intentional on fixing Christine. So
have you heard anything different within your healing stage?
Not as of yet. Not as of yet.
Well, really, you probably ain't even asked about it.
I haven't,
because you were so already.
I was on that.
This is what your
I
plan
was on
is.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
Quan said, I feel like it's true that you attract people based off of where you at in life. So if you're truly working on yourself, then you will attract someone with the same morals. That's true.
Amen to that.
Allison said, well, you're never by yourself. God is with you always. That is also true. That's why I'm okay.
Hey, boo.
That's why.
Hey, thank you for joining.
So that's why I'm okay.
Right.
And I had to realize it. And it took me years. It's taken me up until now to be like, you know what? I'm not alone. Like, I do have people that love me, and God loves me unconditionally.
Absolutely.
And I made a post, and I'm sorry if this is out of context or whatever, but I made a post, I think it was yesterday, and I was like, what is your biggest fear?
Mm-hmm.
And that was my biggest fear, was leaving this earth not being loved intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
Or, basically being in love.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to experience loving somebody loving me the way I see other people being loved, basically.
Right.
And so I thought about that thing after I hit post. I didn't erase it because of that, because that's a part of my journey as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's never really hiding behind what I actually said.
Mm-hmm.
So after I said that, after I posted it, it was like, but God loves you unconditionally. It don't matter what or where you are in life, God loves you.
Right.
So that's why I was just like, okay, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's an awesome revelation, though.
Mm-hmm. Maria said, no one needs to feel sorry for you. You're intentional in waiting for the right man. Don't settle.
Amen.
Come on, Mama Maria. Yes.
Amen to that.
Yes, definitely.
I love it.
That's why I go back and I'm just like, I'm intentional on fixing Christine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't focus on who is looking at me,
mm-hmm.
who is, trying to do or come into my life. I have to fix me. I have to be open
Mm-hmm.
to new experiences. I have to be open to being more positive,
mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it was a darkness.
Yeah,
it was a darkness for a long time.
It was. I can remember that.
And so I'm not there anymore. I thank God for that. He's still working on me because I still cuss a lot.
Oh yeah. God gonna continue to work.
Absolutely,
always.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, like whatever you desire,
yeah,
He got that on lock.
So y'all catch that song.
I can't even do it no more.
Dick, come on!
Get up there!
I'm not gonna do it. I need some more water. But okay, so don't want to stray too much. In your current, you expressed that in your current relationship, you're being a lot more intentional on communicating and being consistent.
Right.
And what does this actually entail? Being consistent on what?
Being consistent on the way we communicate and how we treat each other.
Okay.
Being consistent on if you're telling. Okay, so literally, I used to set my watch by him. There was a change that happened, and I had to talk to him about it because I'm like, look, something's happening. I don't like it, and we can either part ways right now, or we can go ahead and try to fix this thing because I don't have time to wonder. I don't put in those investigations anymore. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, I'm not wondering where you are, where you being, what you're doing. I don't do that no more. So I feel some type of way.
You are able to click in the comments and go to the BGT website page. We're live on Facebook.
I feel some type of way. So let's either fix it or part ways. Those were my terms.
And that's it.
There's nothing in between. So when I brought the problem to him, now granted, God is still working on me too. So it took a week for me to bring it to him. And during that week, I didn't talk to him.
Because usually you'll just let it go.
I would normally fade to black.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You'd be like, you know what? Relationship. What relationship?
And so it took me a week. And in that week, I did not talk to him. I didn't. If I talked to him at all, it was one-word conversations. And then I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get off the phone. So after I actually brought it to him, he was like, okay, now I understand. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what. I get it. Let's fix it.
Wow.
Because I was like, I'm ready to
let it go.
I don't want to get all the way in and then have to deal with this issue. I don't want to do that. So now I told him if it happens again, because my terms were we can part ways right now as friends.
Right.
Or we can fix it. Now, if you decide to fix it, if it happens again, we're gonna part ways without being friends. I can't talk to you anymore.
And it's very important that you stick by that.
Oh yeah, because
that's where I know I had a struggle with in my past relationships is easily forgiving and moving on and setting a blind eye to fuckery.
Yes. because that's how I am. I will forgive you on sight.
Yeah.
But now I can still do that.
That's her.
I can still do that, but I'm moving on.
Right.
I forgive you on sight.
Right.
But I gotta move on. And I'm not staying in this place.
And that's not just for romantic relationships. That's for everything. Everybody. Yeah. Listen, we would definitely break out a song.
Everybody in the ambulance car.
I need to. How you say it?
Everybody
who rode in the ambulance car. Okay, so
throw your hands up.
Yeah, we would definitely break out the song. Yeah, we are not serious
at all.
But anyway, so that goes for every part of your life.
Yeah.
Relationships, friendships, co-workers.
Do you know how many family members?
Oh, family.
I don't had to forgive and walk away from.
Listen, I'm struggling with that.
They don't hear from me.
I'm not even saying I'm struggling. I've let it go.
They don't hear from me, but I forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done.
It's okay.
I'm done with it.
Be more intentional about how you perceive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how people see you, how they deal with you, because you're your own defense.
Mm-hmm.
We're our own first line of defense. I'm not about to let you treat me any kind of way.
I know that's right.
More.
I don't need nobody to take up for me. You're not gonna treat me like that.
That's why I got a gun for. I'll shoot your ass for anything. Self-defense.
Well,
when you hurt my feelings, it's self-defense. Hey,
insanity.
You said insanity. Temporary
insanity.
So I also wanted to bring up the entire topic.
Okay.
Right? So being intentional with your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
They could be deciding to let things go,
mm-hmm.
deciding to be better at things,
mm-hmm.
and for me, it's deciding to love myself more, right?
Right.
And when you're talking about being intentional about anything, there's a seriousness there, and there's accountability.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Because if you make a decision, say for instance, and a lot of people have spoken about this, is that when they're in a relationship or somebody is pursuing them for a relationship, their intent is not to even be in that relationship. They're literally placeholders,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that's fair. It's not fair. But if you have a sense of self, you will be able to kind of see that up front.
Right. Right.
And I don't think that's going to deter me from any future relationships. I think that's only going to make me better.
Right.
Because
you can now see what's going on.
Exactly.
It's all the Hello Beautifuls for me.
Oh my God. I'm so beautiful early in the morning. Shit. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
First of all, because I sound like Barry White. The cross ain't even out yet. You don't even know who you texting right now.
Right.
You're texting Christopher.
Because listen, look, I know.
Hey, welcome in, Jerry. A new viewer.
Once you start loving somebody, or once you get deep in with somebody and you're all in, yes, that person is going to be beautiful to you all the time. Because it's now gonna be their soul is beautiful to you.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be very deep. Get off my page and out my phone and bullshit until you get to know me.
Right.
Be intentional about it. I mean, get to know me first.
Okay, so let me say this.
Yeah.
Receiving compliments, I don't have a problem with it. And I definitely don't have a problem with giving compliments.
Right.
It's the overachievers. Oh my God.
It's the bite.
Bite. It's like every morning at 8:03, good morning. Grand Rising. Grand, what? Is this a biscuit?
priorities right now. What do you mean? What does that mean, really?
I don't know. And I fell victim to that. I was like, maybe I should start saying Grand Rising. So I started saying Grand Rising again. I started saying like that sounds foolish to me.
What does? Can somebody help?
Can
me?
somebody please tell me?
What
There's Jen. Jen said, yes, I pray for discernment daily. That's how I'm able to see folks exactly for who they are. Don't come around me thinking I'm about to let you play with me or my time.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
We all have the discernment. Just got to
Right.
tap into it. And I'm so thankful. I get this ball in the pit of my stomach when I know it ain't right.
She said, that's out for me. Do not text me daily saying good morning or what you doing.
Why? Are you getting ready to change my situation?
I don't like when people ask me what I'm doing and you say what you doing, and then an hour later I respond back to you immediately to tell you what I'm doing, and you say something an hour later. Bitch, get away from me.
Get away from me right now.
What you say? In tap in. What you talking?
I'm saying I'm tapped in.
Oh, hey Dina. You can definitely click the link in the comments if you want to go to the BGT page on Facebook.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
So we almost wrapping up this discussion.
So
Being
the moral of the
intentional
story is
with your decisions.
be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you say out of your mouth, stand 100 on. Stand.
You got to stand on business.
Be. Wait.
What?
Be 100 with it and stand 10 toes down. Why was that so hard to say?
That's what it is. That phrase had you in a chokehold.
Yoked up against the wall.
Yeah.
Be intentional about everything that you do. Business, relationships, marriage, weight loss, friendships, whatever. When you say it, be intentional about it. If you only want to be friends with somebody,
just say that.
Say
that. Say, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I just want to be your friend.
If we can't be friends, let's just part ways.
Right. And I'm okay with that because I don't think I got enough room for another friend.
Be intentional. That's going to be the moral of the story today.
If you want to be somebody that smells, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm going to be good.
Stop. We get ready. Hello, Jen.
Oh, hello. Have plans for me or us. Be intentional when you're approaching me. Always. Not some of the time. Always. And whatever your true intentions are, if it's nothing I want, I will see it and know exactly where you're coming from.
I gotta sit back on that.
That's
it right there.
That's it. That'll preach.
That's it.
That'll preach right there.
That's it. Be intentional.
Stop wasting people's time.
Stand 10 toes down on whatever you say.
Stop
wasting people's time.
For real.
That's for real.
Be grown. Be intentional on being an adult.
That's it.
And stop and listen. Don't be afraid to make decisions or be in a disagreement with somebody.
Right. Because if you feel the way you feel and I feel the way I feel, we might not always agree.
Exactly.
But I still feel that way. Like that's not gonna fade.
Right.
You can't make me change my mind. You can't make me want what I don't want. You can't make me do what I don't want to do.
Trying to get me to do something is like talking to a brick wall. And that's just it. That's it. That's all. So stop wasting people's time. Make sure that you are accountable for your actions and your words and your promises.
Yes.
Stop promising people that you're going to be there, that you're going to show up for them, and you don't, because the shit hurts.
Yes.
Whether people say it or not. If you say, Christine, I'm going to be at your event, I'm expecting to see you. I'm expecting that support, because what if you're the only person that I'm really depending on to push me?
Exactly. And I don't see you.
Okay, so Coin said the problem was attaching boundaries to emotions. You don't have to be mad or upset to stand on boundaries you set. I was driving. Understood. Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You do not have to be upset standing on your boundaries.
Right.
You do have to build boundaries.
You do.
Because people will cross them.
They will
You
try.
you gotta check them right then, not later, not after they think they done got away with it.
Exactly.
You have to check people right where they are. You cross this boundary that I have for myself.
Exactly.
I don't like this.
Let people know that you're uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Let people know that you do not appreciate how they're trying to treat you.
Exactly.
And I'm not only talking to anybody, I'm talking to myself. Because a lot of times I've dealt with it. Like, you know what, maybe I deserve this treatment because of what I've done in the past. No, you are absolutely not. You don't have to take any type of what is the word I'm looking for? Disrespect or anything like that. You and make sure that you are working on yourself. That way you have a better out view of how people might perceive you.
Right, because you're bringing karma to yourself when you're always saying, I deserve to be treated because of things that I've done. No, if you've been forgiven for those things, you don't. That's it. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
She said, hell no, you don't. This was awesome.
I love it. I love y'all. Y'all came through today.
Yes. Come on.
I love it. Y'all came through today. Thank you so much, Instagram, for being on there. Next time, please go to Facebook on our Big Girl Talk page. We are there live every Saturday in the 3 o'clock hour.
Yeah. But
thank you so much.
Today was awesome.
Today was great. It was about a lot of healing. It was about a lot of talking. We got some things out. We appreciate y'all. Please go check out season 1 of Big Girl Talk on YouTube. It's on Big Girl Talk 23. Thank you so much for joining. So much. We love you all.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.